how much gears cost?
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me. Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. I guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event. From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable. Then why the hell are you here? We take unnecessary risks every day. That's what being a pirate is all about. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed, she really isn't giving us a choice.
Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You, over me. Psh, please. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. We'll talk later.
Are you looking to start something? 'Cause I'll finish it.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level. I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more, so I sent out the call. Once word got around, it didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the settled systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First of all, UC Security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy in turn sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been 3 major attacks over the last few years. And as you can tell by the fact we're having this interview, all the attacks were embarrassing failures.
Do you feel these embarrassing failures led them to form UC Systems?
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate division. That way, in the public eye, the UC Navy can move forward, proud and strong, while UC System continually takes all the blame. It's all about PR spin for them, Gale. That's how the UC operates. Kinda disgusting, don't you think?
Sounds a bit like you're trying to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Freestar Collective over a bunch of rocks hanging in space? How about thousands of people dying while a bunch of pencil-pushing bastards sit in a cushy office and draw lines on a star map? Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really are.
What do you think you'll be doing after all this?
I don't know. Probably take my cut, hop onto a transport, and get as far away from nosy scumbags like you as I possibly can. We call UC System sharks, but to the fleet, they are just bait.
Soon, everyone's going to learn to feel the fleet.
Look at the state of this place. It's amazing the key is still in one piece.
Beach tick-tock. A little less loitering, a little more looting. If you need credits, you know where to find me.
Bogged grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Me and Herb.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute for a shotgun blast to the face.
I picked up something you might be interested in. Things for you.
Captain, it is pleasant.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook 'em with an energy blast.
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to bring them as a pest. Never do a job unprepared.
Here to
Need
upgrade that
supplies,
ship of yours?
You hit up the depot.
Now, But just remember, I don't work for free. Oh.
I get to keep the ship. Well, I guess at least I get to sell it.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place. Truth is, the fleet rescued me. Of course, I wouldn't have needed rescuing if they hadn't blown up the ship I was working on. Delgado plucked me out of space and brought me to the Key. I took one look at the place and was compelled to work. Soon after, he offered me a permanent spot with the fleet. Neva's mine, so don't be getting any ideas. She may be a little rough around the edges, but she's just looking out for her own. There's no one better to have your back. If you've got the credits, I've got plenty of goodies to choose from.
Ship is worth fucking dick. I can't just sell this shit? Oh my god, I have to register it first. So first you gotta register the damn thing. To make like 2 G's from this transaction if I register it and then sell it. That's so dumb. Frontier is barely worth anything. Oh, I can't even sell the Frontier. I feel like I shouldn't sell this ship. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. It's really not worth that much anyway.
Ship services? You need it, I've got it. Sure. Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
Sharks are too scared to take the key.
You want to stay under
because
the
it
all business and...
when the rabbit got the gun.
All right. You've got stuff to smuggle. I don't mind helping, but... Sure, sure. Here to upgrade that if you've got the credits. And I need your cash. It's a match me. Ship services? If you've got the credits? I bet you would.
Captain on deck.
Yeah?
Something you might be interested in. I'm listening. Have something for? So long.
Gravitational feedback checks out. We're in the right place. We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Commander Ikonde runs a tight ship, so I suggest we be on our best behavior.
Back in basic training, I had the record for fleet kills.
Heard you boarded the Key. I can't imagine what state the pirates are in.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you? Well done. Let's see what you found.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale.
That it? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works.
They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable too.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Yo, back. So how did it go? Even with our best intelligence equipment, we can monitor very little from the vigilance. We can pick up local communications chatter and use long-range scans to see where you travel. But when you're on the ground, you're on your own. If we get too close, we not only expose ourselves to an attack, but we might blow your cover, and that could get everyone killed. You stop now. Delgado will make it his life's work to hunt you down and kill you.
Not to mention the fact that you could potentially jeopardize the intelligence operatives we have in the field.
Lieutenant Toft is correct. I'm sorry, but there is no turning back. That being said, I believe you should be proud of what you've accomplished. I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word. Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
Excuse me, Commander. Did you say Crix's legacy? Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows that's just I don't know, a myth.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence to attribute to myth.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? That one's simple. We monitored your ships heading down to the surface of Suvorov. In fact, when you returned to the key and you didn't immediately follow, well, we almost thought our operation was terminated. Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. Because the Crimson Fleet would be a totally different adversary, and Crix wouldn't have disappeared years ago. Even if they hid the money with that damn human computer Shinya Voss, our forensic accounting people would have found that data. No, the Crimson Fleet are in dire shape right now. They haven't seen that much currency, well, ever. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
I bet operations over here are a clown show. Looking forward to reading your report. Hey, wherever the Crimson Fleet go, we'll follow. Yes, what?
Hello, Captain.
word and we'll get underway.
We're loose. Grab drive spinning down. Systems green.
Look alive, crew. Weapons locked. Destroy 'em!
Enemy's grab drive out of commission.
Go for the kill!
Grab drives down. Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
hostile life forms.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Got anything on your scanner?
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
orbital insertion completed.
Don't mind us, just passing through. Need something? I can probably help you out. Rumor is, the part of House Varun that wouldn't shoot you on sight disappeared into seclusion. Shame they didn't take their zealot friends with them. I swear Chunks changed their recipe. Just doesn't taste the same anymore.
I will never get tired of that. All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Captain, greetings.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, oh, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Because the only way to achieve a win is by agreeing to play the game in the first place. Worst case scenario, I don't make the fleet, but I end up a couple thousand credits richer. That's almost a win-win, don't you think? Oh, sure, sure. First a tour, followed by a formal dinner at the captain's table. Let's get one thing straight. You're here for business, not for a vacation, so let's start by talking about Delgado's sudden olive branch. Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Don't play games with me. We both know pinging a message back and forth to the key is going to take longer than we have to do this job. We're supposed to be working together on every part of this. So, you gonna tell me what else you're here for, or not? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society to hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road. Playing it safe for now. Okay, I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable. Maybe we should hear what he has to say.
Well, well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. That's a disturbing way to put it. But I suppose that's the best offer I'm gonna get, so I'll take it. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh god, I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with those egotistical frauds.
The event's a complete sham. Bunch of rich snobs getting together and throwing a party for themselves. These people couldn't give a damn about Terran preservation or any other charity for that matter. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Head of a ship, isn't it?
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping the ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever met.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard the Starliner.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
So, what brings you aboard?
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. That's all then? Okay.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Here for business or pleasure? When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. Well, that was boring.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Hello? Are you a member of the Society? An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. I heard he uses Galbag's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? I missed out on the award to someone else last year, so this year I doubled my contributions to the Society. Fingers crossed. Nice to have met you.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard the Starliner. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. Is this about that feature SSN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So what brings you aboard?
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
The Society's pleased to make your acquaintance. Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend Society functions. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
An open bar would have been nice. Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions. In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, huh? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Well, that was boring.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Here for business or pleasure?
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff. Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
An open bar would have been nice, but
If you want to
Trident's
dine at
gouging us
Captain
for every
Rokov's
credit we
table
got.
during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all. Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
Obi-Wan, what's up, bro? How you doing? Been a minute.
During my tenure? Certainly not. There was an unfortunate incident where my predecessor attempted to sell the award to the highest bidder, but that was quickly resolved. Needless to say, they'll be spending the rest of their life in a UC prison. Yes, it's quite marvelous, isn't it? Absolutely priceless. Alas, I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the ceremony to see it in all its glory. It's far too valuable to be left anywhere else except the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Thank you for telling me exactly where it is. That will be quite helpful.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the vault.
Is my mic working? I hope it is. Testing, testing. Oh, it is working. Hey, what's going on, man? You didn't say hi and dip on me, did you?
With all the worthy causes in the settled systems, oh, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we are working on having that changed.
Need my drugs. Come on now.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage.
Oh, how good.
As you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe. I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Have a safe journey.
Now, where did we get the claim ID?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? I think you may be right.
Silver tongue, baby. Look, I get it. You've got your orders, I've got mine.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
I know you have your reasons, I'm just trying to help.
Look, I'd like to help, but... Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
That's right, I can still manipulate people. I forgot about that. I have that thing implanted in my head. Holy shit. That's cool. I can get whatever the hell I want. It's best you just go along with whatever I say.
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Ooh, let me take the credits. It's not considered stealing, huh? Yeah, I'll take that.
Sorry, do I know you?
Not yet.
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone. And my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at Galbank. That means my credentials get me into two places, the front door and the ladies' room. If that's all you really want, you're certainly welcome to them. If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? Yeah, sure you are. And I'm the Princess of Jemison. You want to try any more bullshit?
I mean, that's actually true, though. Give me that information, because it's the right thing to do.
Honestly, this whole scheme has left a pit in my stomach since day one. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself for getting mixed up in this ridiculous scheme in the first place.
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm focused on is dragging Larry down with me.
How many credits are we talking about?
I'm not gonna tell you. Let's just say that I'd be sent to prison for a long time if Galbank figured it out. Oh, angry isn't even the right word. The plan was solid. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I was going to confront him back on Jemison, but then he invited me on this little trip through the stars. All expenses paid, first-class accommodations, the works. I figured, why not wait until I've milked him for every credit he's spending before I drop the hammer? I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right? What, are you ready to damn novel? Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
You must be terrible in bed.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Hello. You here for the charity event?
Of course this guy was important. He was standing right in the middle of the fucking room.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that attending these types of events tends to absolve one of their sins and cleanse your soul. But something tells me you're not really here to discuss the event. What did you really want to talk about? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
You're a liar and an absolute disgrace to the United Colonies.
Don't test me. You have no idea how high up the chain I am with UC Security. Not only can I make you disappear, I can also make sure the settled systems forget you existed in the first place. worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
Didn't really get anywhere.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society Here for events business aboard or the pleasure? Starliner. That's all then? Okay.
Oh, there you are. You don't like the hairdo? I think she looks fine.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
Yeah, I wish there was a a hairstyle like that, but there isn't. Bethesda isn't very good at making that type of stuff. Now, who is Jerry Ryan? I don't know what you're talking about. But you're gonna lurk? Alright. Thanks for tuning in though. Well, you know who Jerry Ryan is? Oh.
Look it up.
Excuse me. Oh shit, 7 of 9. Oh, right. Voyager was alright. I think Deep Space Nine is still my favorite Star Trek. I did not know her name. She was. I like that character a lot. People bash on that show because of her though, because she was they try to claim she's just mostly like sex appeal or whatever. But her character was solid.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense.
I mean, she was that.
We need hard evidence.
That's suit, but she's still a good character.
It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about tampering with the only system keeping everyone on this ship alive.
Nah, they'll be fine.
It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
I've been so clean though.
On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with Mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a cret stick and pin the murder on someone else. Come to think of it, if he wasn't such a petty tyrant, he'd probably thrive with the Crimson Fleet. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Everyone will be fine.
So, what brings you aboard?
What a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society.
Don't mind me.
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support control, it certainly makes sense.
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers.
I belong here.
Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to get in trouble. What can I do for you? Yeah, a little. A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong. The quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge. Oh, sorry, that area's off limits. No exceptions. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm so bored down here. I've been counting the deck plates just to take up some time. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs.
Yeah, you do that.
Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
Of course.
Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, he's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards.
Being around money. Very Norwegian. Alright, get lost.
Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
Oh, of course not. Goodbye. Alright, let's save just in case we screw this up. I don't want anyone dying. I don't know what I'm doing.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion. and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh no, what could have happened?
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
Excuse
Siren
me,
of the
what?
Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Where's this dude's cabin? What is it?
Can you believe the size of this cabin? It's large enough to accommodate a family of 12.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the
ridiculous waste of
ship-wide
space.
emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Don't act so surprised. You didn't really think I'd make a deal with Claudia or Dombrowski without having a little insurance policy of my own, did you? Huh? If I've learned anything in my years at the corporate fraud division, it's always have an exit strategy.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Wow, that announcement is loud.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
I have connections.
So, I end up with nothing gained, but nothing lost. I suppose I can live with that. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
That chick said the same thing.
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see.
Ever thought about joining the Crimson Fleet?
Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
What we got in here? It's crap.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. You don't actually believe that I'd venture into such precarious criminal territory without a proper bird's-eye view of the situation, do you? I'm uncertain why you've become entangled in this spider's web, but this situation demands swift and resolute action.
May I have your attention, please? The captain
Excellent,
has declared a
excellent. So,
ship-wide emergency.
before we begin,
Please report to your
let's review
cabins
the
in an
facts.
orderly fashion and
First,
remain there until
it's
you
clear
receive
that you've
further
obtained
instructions.
insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so long I can stand being in the presence of this pig.
Agreed.
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious.
I want to hear you say it.
The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
It appears we've reached an accord.
Further instructions.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that.
Oh my god.
It sounds like we have a deal.
Don't make me
Oh,
shoot you.
of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Oh, you're lucky. I really did want to shoot something today, but... Well, left me some credits? I guess he's not that bad after. Bunch of suits.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please?
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
Ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive
I'm glad one of us did. I'm just hoping you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. Otherwise, I'll risk my career for nothing. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
Partner.
I usually have a nose for these things, but in your case, it's a mystery. Very frustrating. Whatever the case may be, it's apparently worth risking your life over. That's telling me it involves a lot of money. That also means I want in.
Money. You'll kill me, man.
I told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverlich.
So,
don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deeds. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard.
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
I mean, I guess he's alright. He's not the worst. He didn't do shit, but he did give us a lot of information.
The ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
Nah, I think I'm gonna bounce. It's crap.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Let's get the hell up on out of here.
Captain.
Do I have any evidence to return to that? I guess I wasn't fully paying attention. Ooh, fun. The fuck? Why can't I shoot at the engine? Oh, okay, whatever. I wanna let me shoot at the engine. Whatever. It's not.
Boarding a vessel like this certainly brings back memories.
Good day, Captain.
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer Petroleum.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover.
I'm sure he does.
Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Have any more? All right. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you need anything else.
Heard you made off with something called the Earth Savior Award. Damn pirates will have you steal anything that isn't bolted down.
How do I get to
Colony
that?
System defense at your service.
How do I get to that? The brig.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll...
I think that's what it's called on a... It's the bridge. Yeah, that's what the prison's called on a ship, right? The
Back
brig.
in basic training, I had the record for fleet kills. Most of our operations team graduated top of their class.
I don't know how to get there. Maybe to go to the bridge.
Yes?
Talking to me?
I don't know about you. That isn't it. We've got plenty of green pilots picked right from the academy. But yours happen to come from a different farm. Vanguard. But if Commander Ikonde says you're SysDef, then you are one of us. For now. You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best, and I've got the kills to prove it. I like your confidence, and there's always room in the squad for another apex predator. Just be sure you know whose side you're on. Later, Gator.
I haven't seen my family in a while, but mission takes priority.
SysDef Marines are the best of the best.
Look at this cockpit, though.
Commander Ikonde is the heart and soul of UC SysDef. I'd follow him to the ends of the galaxy.
How do I get to the brig? The ship is too fucking big.
All of this. UC SysDef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
Everyone on board to look out.
Is there an elevator somewhere?
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
I can't go through this door.
Do what Commander Ikonde says, and we'll go far.
Where you going, Sarah? Oh, here's the... Okay, that's how you get to...
Okay, hello.
Stock imports.
Officer Petrosian likes plants. Sometimes I feel like you prefer a library than a brig. Sir, if I may speak freely, is there a reason for the harsh far as I know, I just tracked a little mud into the brig.
Soldier, have you ever heard of trenchfoot?
Can't say that I have, sir.
Well, they say guards on Suvorov would sometimes trudge through cold, frost-wet trenches on their daily patrols. Prolonged wetness led to circulation and nerve damage, aka trenchfoot. Unable to perform, those guards were taken off duty, and security suffered. All because they didn't take the time to properly dry their feet. You see where I'm going with this, don't you?
I do. But if I may, I would argue that we're not on some frozen planet, sir.
But you tracked in mud from your last mission. You brought in any number of microbial life forms, known and unknown, into my brig. These are direct threats to the health and safety of this crew, and by extension, the security of this brig. On my brig, cleanliness is a duty, and I suggest you take this duty seriously. And if not, I will have the commander relieve you of it.
Alright, this conversation is
Welcome
boring.
to the brig. As a member of SysDef, you may talk with the prisoners as long as you are mindful of operation security. As a personal rule, I simply ask that you adhere to UC Navy standards of cleanliness at all times.
Yeah, I get it.
That means no mud on your boots, your hands are washed, and you are free of any contagious diseases. Normally, I'd say trying isn't good enough, but you're Commander Ikande's mole, aren't you? In that case, I'm not going to ask you to blow your cover just for me. I understand being a slob is part of the job, but try not to abuse the privilege. No, the prisoner surrendered willingly, as per the terms of your deal. This is probably the safest place for him, if the fleet want him dead. You can chat with him, if you haven't already. I'm sure he has a lot to say. As you were.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
What? Where is this guy? Like run past him? I don't see anyone in any of these cells. Oh, there he is. Is that the one cell with the lights off? What the fuck?
I guess you think I have some sad story to tell? That I met some sick orphans on New Homestead and grew a conscience? Or maybe you're the cynical type, and you think I turned a new leaf because I wanted SysDef to go easy on me. The truth is a bit more complicated than that. Sure, I got time. You see, at my age, you know who you are. And I've always been a thief. I'd swipe a cred stick for my own mother if it had enough zeros on it. But even in a group of cred-hungry thieves, a man has to have a code. Rules.
Honor among thieves.
I do. You finish a job, it's supposed to be done. You get the rush and the relief. But in the fleet, doing the job isn't the hard part. In the fleet, you gotta worry about the guy sleeping next to you, and if he's gonna take a bigger piece of the pie. You gotta wake up the next morning and wonder why your slice is missing and the crumbs are stuck to his face. Yeah, I've had some work done. If you got the Crimson Fleet on your back, you would too. As for the name, that was actually the hard part. You can use 100 different aliases and the system will just add them to the list. Now you can pay a guy to delete the list, but nothing's ever really gone forever. Neva probably paid the same guy to hit rewind, and here we are. Well, for one, they don't have much in the way of loot, but they're still important to somebody. You can't just blow up one without it showing up on SSNN, or a UC captain getting a 10-inch stack of slates on his desk. But more importantly, do-gooders are predictable. The pirate code changes depending on who's reciting it. Honest folks, they have a habit of writing their rules down. Why did I join the Regana? Truth is, I just wanted a good night's sleep. And put a bigger target on my back? As far as I'm concerned, the brig is the safest place I can be. The second you drag me into some private room, you're basically telling everyone here that I'm a rat.
Rather sit in prison. Well, I guess it is better than being dead, right?
I have something for you when you have a moment. Separation complete. Nice job.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit.
I have things for you.
I'm still kind of broke.
Need some work done?
Well, why is that so valuable? How much cash do I have?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
Did I finish this quest?
Together, dealing with you is the best part of my week.
Oh, I guess I didn't. Together we can really make a difference.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. Yes, your credentials, please. Oh no, none at all. I'm all alone down here. Yeah, yep, completely by myself. Well, I guess you're down here too, right? So that's two of us now. Sorry, not trying to lie to you or anything, just, yeah.
There you go.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you.
What?
I'm supposed to let you in and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
Finally, some action. This gun kind of sucks. Yeah, this gun isn't very great. If it had a bigger clip, it would be okay. Alright, you're actually doing some damage.
Abilities are making me a bit jealous.
Oh. I could sell this. Let's sell that. What do we got up in here? So we got a snitch in the Crimson Fleet. We got ourselves a snitch. Either that or that rich guy sent them after me, because he was the only other one that knew.
Want to see what I'm carrying? Okay.
Alright, do I have ship parts on me? I better have ship parts on me. I knew it. I knew I had a ship part on me. Ah, damn it.
Good to be back on board.
We got some shit to sell. Right, I gave that stuff to Sarah. Sarah, where are you? Oh damn it, where is she? Wait, where's Rosie? Unassigned. Should be on my ship. Seriously, what the fuck is she? Alright, let me just sleep. Need the vendors to restock on monies. There you are.
Look who decided to rejoin the world. What can I help you with? Dropping off a few choice. Bye for now. Something you might be interested in.
Anything I...
I need a... You don't have enough. Explosive damage. Let's sell that.
Can help you with?
Alright, look at my credits. What are we sitting at? Still not that much. Maybe UC distribution. Let's go there. Is this the right? No, this isn't the right place. Oops.
Captain. Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an event. Welcome to UC Distribution. Yes, of course.
Same thing, 5,000 credits. Come on. Got one weapon, just... that was everything bad. Don't really need that.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
What I need is some monies. Let's see if that's enough to get a reactor, a new reactor.
We're asking, got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Okay, no problem.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, no, I won't have enough of this. It's so heavy. It's 35. Yeah, we're gonna need more engines, man. I could afford this one though. I'm at 31 right now. The power. That's only a 4-point gain. It's better than nothing. It's really heavy. Alright, let's go for it. God, mobility is so low. We need more engines. More engines, damn it. Alright, let's put this on. See if we could duplicate things, huh? Oh, okay. Maybe we could do that. Yeah, we put some engines down here. Yeah. Can't be too heavy. Or too powerful, really. We got two of them. That was too strong. Good. Put 2 of these. I wonder if I could put them right here instead. That'll look sick. Let's do that. Let's try. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay. Increased our mobility there. Our mass is like... Because I guess that doesn't matter though. Your mass is really high as long as your mobility is... It's good. This ship is a beast. Increased our mobility. Perfect. Alright, I'm actually pleased with that. Then... Alright, let's make sure the ship didn't disappear. Doesn't look like that bug is there anymore though, so... Yep, the ship is still here. Beautiful.
Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have at it.
It'd be good.
Thanks, Captain.
Lifting off now. Retro's firing. Orbit stabilized. Grav jump complete. Docking cycle complete. I know it's difficult to resist, but try not to pick any fights while we're here.
Next time you see Bob, tell him to land now.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Fog's in a funk that
Rook.
Got mixed feelings about my last job.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
EM class? Impossible. There isn't a ship in operation that can navigate that type of interference.
Yeah, Rook. Just like every other time we've gone on this worthless treasure hunt.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Creeks hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me. Move on before Dale sees you slacking.
I'm always stationed on the key until the heat dies down. Then it's back to raiding and pillaging.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed?
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
You couldn't find it.
Wow, Rook. Just... wow.
You had one simple task. Bring me the award. That's it. It's so easy. I could have gotten Jazz's Model A to do the work. Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award cash, you're also gonna take a hit from your regular pay. That's how things work around here, so you better get used to it. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Drink? Bog at the last note? Be more than happy to take your credits.
Alright, I'm gonna stop there for now. Obi-Wan, if you're still there, thanks for tuning in, man. I'll see you later.